The pile is sort of there. The pile is what we around here, that's what we refer to the giant pile that has grown in my room. Now, it may look a little dispersed at the moment, and it doesn't look like a lot. That's because about half of the pile is right there. For those of you that have been paying attention, whenever I turn around or anything, whenever you can see behind me, there's been a massive pile that's been growing here for years. It started because I accidentally ordered duplicate SH Monsters figures, and so I just had the duplicates lying around in my room, and I just had them in boxes back there, and so then it was just like, whatever, they're just there. And then I got some other SH figures, but the problem was, and still is, I don't have anywhere for them. I have run out of space for my SH figures. I have nowhere for the 2019 Ghidorah. I cannot open him. I've got nowhere to put him. Even yesterday, I went out and bought a new bookshelf, and I horribly built it, by the way. I am horrible at that stuff, apparently. But even yesterday, I went out and I got some stuff, and I bought a bookshelf, and I put it together, and then I tried to move a whole bunch of my stuff onto it so that I could have room for everything back there to go somewhere, and I filled the bookshelf, and then it was like, well, I still have no room for anything. And the other problem is I'm too poor to go out and buy a ton of bookshelves. I don't have any space for more, and I don't have any money to buy more. So that's how it is. Then the pile just immersed and a whole bunch of stuff grew, and now we're here where we're at. But I've declared war on the pile formally and officially. So now it is time to go to war. What's up, everybody? Neca back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another video. Yeah, that makes sense. Welcome back to the video where you're watching a video. We're going to war with the pile, okay? Consider this little thing that we're doing right now. This is kind of like, it's kind of like a loot haul. I stopped doing them, right? And I know some people really wanted me to keep doing them. Some people wanted me to keep doing the loot haul videos, but I just stopped. I don't know why. But we'll make up for it. This will be my loot haul for the past 2 years. So 2021 and 2020 loot haul. Also, I think there's some 2019 stuff in here as well. Let's just start with this because it's completely unrelated to the channel as a whole. This is a Neca figure. It's a Neca's Chucky. Now, why did I wind up with Neca's Chucky in a very badly damaged box? It's all like concaved in and creased and everything. I was trying to buy my little brother for his birthday. I was trying to buy him a Chucky doll, like the full-size Chucky doll. And I was like, seeing how expensive they were online, so I was looking for a cheaper option, and I found one that was supposed to be the full-size Chucky doll. It wasn't supposed to like make noise or anything, but it was like the full-size Chucky doll. It was like 80 bucks or something, and I was like, that's fair. That's like what they sell it for at the Halloween store. So I bought it, and it came in, and it was this, and this is certainly not what I wanted. So I had to go through like a very, very long process with the stupid company that sold me this to be like, hey, you listed your thing wrong. You did not sell me what you said you were gonna sell me. I want the money back. So I was like, I'll keep the Neca figure. I'll spare you that, because they said no, you can't return it. So I was like, I'll spare you that, but I want the difference between the Neca figure and the Chucky doll that she sold me. So I was able to get like very little money back from them, not enough to make up for it. But there you go, Neca's Chucky doll. I actually really like the Child's Play movies, so it's not like a horrible thing to own. It's just like way more expensive than it should have been. I don't think I'm gonna unbox him here, but I know this figure. It's a very good figure. My brother has one. My older brother has one. I was trying to buy a Chucky doll for my younger brother. It comes with a load of accessories. You're not really gonna be able to see it because of the glare, but it comes with a loads of accessories, and the Chucky doll itself looks very good. It comes with a little good guy box, and that's pretty fun. And then there's like some different faces. I really like the half charred up one, the one that like is half fleshy from Child's Play 3. That's cool. It's some cool stuff in here. Lots of cool accessories from the different movies. Pretty sweet. I've just kind of kept them around because I didn't mean to buy him, and so it was like not in any rush to do anything with it because I didn't want it. But hey, I have it, and that's fine. Going in line with horror for a minute, I got this book. I bought this. This is The Fly at 50. It was to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the original The Fly movie. I haven't finished reading it. I got my bookmark here in it. I did not finish reading it yet, but it's pretty interesting. It's a pretty cool analysis of the original film, talking about why its legacy is as lasting as it is. But it goes into like the making of the movie, and it also goes over like the franchise history as well. So it's pretty cool, and it's got some stuff written in here by some of the actors from the films, so it's pretty sweet. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Fly movies. I really like them. I became super obsessed with them last year. I basically tricked my film school into doing a remake of the 1986 The Fly movie. That's the movie I made. It was a secret remake of that film. Obviously it wasn't as good or anything, but it was just me kind of playing around with similar ideas and themes. Additionally, and I don't know if I want to take this guy out, but additionally I got this The Fly bobblehead for Christmas, so it comes with a nice cool packaging. I like the retro look of it. It's, you know, it's the original movie, so it's kind of looks all old like that. It's got the little cool poster down here, and they've got like, you know, flies all on each side, and the back of the box looks very cool as well. It's the original movie poster, so that's pretty sweet. And then the little Fly bobblehead himself, he looks really nice. Again, I don't think I want to take him out or anything, but it looks very nice. Get the big bobblehead Fly head, and then the little Fly arm and the human arm, and he's in the lab coat. That's how you know it's the Fly from the first movie. If he's not wearing a lab coat, if he was wearing a suit, then it's the Fly from the second movie. That's how you can tell them apart. Also, I got this one at one point. This is another little The Fly. There's a little Migos figure. Migos kind of making a return now. People are really liking the retro figures, so here's another little The Fly. Again, this one is from the first movie. He's wearing the lab coat, so it's from the first movie. I'm gonna keep this one in the box because I also got one that I took out of the box. So you got him here. You know, Migo figures, they don't have like the world's most impressive articulation or anything, but they're pretty solid. I mean, they're wearing cloth. That's kind of cool if you're into that kind of thing. I know Neca does that now where the figures are wearing cloth, and you can get quite a range of articulation. They can hold it too, so it's pretty solid. I'm kind of surprised these figures went away for as long as they did. Not only do they have like a nice retro aesthetic to them, and older people would be into that, but I think kids would be able to play with these as well and still have some fun with them, assuming kids still play with toys. So there you go, another one. To end off the Fly collection, this guy I've actually shown on the channel before. We got the McFarlane Toys The Fly 1986. This is used, obviously. I did not ruin the poster or anything. These McFarlane horror figures are always so cool. I love that they come with these little posters. That's always sweet. And you know, the poster for this movie is awesome, so I'm happy to have a little version of it. And then of course you got Brundlefly himself. This thing is nasty. It's disgusting. It's got little hairs all over it. It's got these green goos all over it, like these telepod remnants or something. It just looks all gooey and creepy, and it's a really nice, really detailed, very beautiful figure. As far as articulation goes, these McFarlane ones, they never have a ton of articulation, but they look really nice. They're very detailed, and they're super good. They're really great to set up and display somewhere. So this guy's been living right here for months. He's gonna move after this video. He'll be moving, and he'll have a nice home on a horror shelf. Just wanted to show this one off. And again, I have shown this off in live streams before. I've definitely had it on Monstrosities After Dark live streams a few times. So if you recognize this, that's because I've had it on the After Darks before. All right, next up, I think I got this in October 2020, but I may have had this since 2019. I don't know. This is, of course, a Trick or Treat lollipop used by the character Sam in the movie Trick or Treat. I'll pop it open right now. We'll do a live unboxing. I don't know what I was hanging on to this for. I don't know what I was planning on using it for. Originally, I had some plan to do something with it. I don't know what that plan was. Now, for those of you who don't know, the reason I have this is because Trick or Treat was directed by Michael Dougherty, who directed Godzilla King of the Monsters, a movie which I still stand by and will defend. This is from Dougherty's first big film, Trick or Treat. Sam is the character of his mind. It's like his baby, basically. His little monster baby child. I made sure to get one for myself because I liked the movie. It was a cool movie. I really liked the character of Sam. I liked the character of Sam much more than I liked the movie Trick or Treat. Not that I didn't like the movie. I did. I liked the movie. But I liked the character of Sam a lot more, and so I wanted something to signify that. Get a little legendary copyright info on the back. So we're keeping it in home. Team Legendary all the way. Studio shill right here, guys. That's me. Next up is the Death Note manga. Doesn't really matter. Next up is the Death Note comic book. That's certainly not what it's called. So I got the Death Note manga. I think this came first. I think the manga came first, and then they made the anime based on this. But if you know, I'm a huge fan of the anime. I absolutely loved the anime, and I was brought to it because of Adam Wingard's Death Note film, which he made on Netflix in 2017 or 17, and so I watched the anime. I really liked it, and I figured I should pick up the manga to see where it all comes from, to see what the differences are. Even if this did come second, I still think it's going to be fun to have. have. I haven't really had a chance to check too much of it out. I've read about halfway through this, and this is only, of course, this is only volume 1 of like 20, so it's not going super far into the story. It's been a while since I picked this thing up, but if I can remember correctly, it follows the anime pretty closely, or the anime follows this pretty closely. They're very, very similar. There are some differences, but they're fairly similar. Just happy that I have this, and whenever I finish this, I'll get the next one. I don't think I'll ever review the Death Note manga on the channel, but maybe someday way down the line if I need more content after Godzilla goes on hiatus again or something. I got this drone. That's pretty sweet. It's not really pertaining to this channel in particular. There's not a ton I can do with a drone on this channel, but it'll help for like other things. We plan on using it for Cloudy, and surely there will be other filmmaking opportunities for me to use a drone in the future. That's good that I have this. I really like it. It's a good piece of equipment to have. In the modern day, you can do a lot with a drone. I would much rather use a drone than a crane to get some shots, so I'm very happy that I have that. I'll end it here for this one, guys, with our final item. I know we didn't get to the kaiju stuff, but hey, I had a ton of stuff back there. I had to get through all the rest of it. I guess this is a little promo for In Search of Tomorrow, which is probably going to be a very good science fiction documentary that maybe will have Godzilla in it. I don't know. But what I do know is I have that because I got 2 copies of In Search of Darkness 2. In Search of Darkness is a horror documentary that covers like 80s horror movies. And the reason I have 2 copies of it is because they're of course both specialty copies. So here I had to, you know, boys support boys, all right? Here I've got the Brandon Tenold In Search of Darkness. Brandon Tenold is absolutely one of my favorite YouTubers, and so I had to show all the support that I could, and so I got the Brandon Tenold In Search of Darkness. I've got his poster hanging up there. You can't really see it right now, but it's hanging up there. Definitely go check Brandon Tenold out, and I haven't gotten to watch this documentary yet, but I'm very excited to. Now, the other set that I got, shouldn't surprise anybody either, it's the Cinemassacre set. James Rolfe is a staple of the Godzilla community, whether he knows it or not. I'm sure he does. He basically built the grounds for all of the Godzilla YouTubers to stand on with his Godzilla-thon back in like 2008 or something. It's been so long since that came out. It blows my mind if I think about it. It just makes me feel like such an old person, because I remember when those came out. I remember watching them when they came out and being like, he says some bad words, so we can't tell mom. Shh. He's also just super duper knowledgeable on horror movies, and I'm a huge fan of Monster Madness and everything James Rolfe does, so I wanted to get this. I do also own In Search of Darkness, the first In Search of Darkness, but I haven't seen that either. I know my friend James, Dead Meat James, he did one for In Search of Darkness 1. I do have that. I haven't seen it. I know he didn't come back for the second one because he was a little like self-conscious and he thought that he did a bad job in the first one. I'd be willing to bet he probably didn't. He probably did a good job. I'm excited to see him in it whenever I get time to watch those. Tune in next time where we will go through all the kaiju stuff that I have from the pile. This has been the War on the Pile Part 1. Nobody watched this video. Very few people watched this video for sure. It's gonna be one of those ones that I lose many a subscriber on. But it had to happen so that I could dwindle down this big thing behind me. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel, especially to my patrons on Patreon. You guys are the best. If you want to join the Patreon, it goes a long way towards supporting the channel and making sure that I can still make videos like this for you guys. Life is expensive, and so any support you can show the channel is very, very appreciated, and it goes, like I said, it goes a long way towards keeping these videos going. If you join the Patreon, you can potentially get access to the Discord community, you can get early access to videos, you can maybe even recommend videos, and more. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time for the next one, where we go through the pile again. D-Man, out.